Guys, we have the wonderful laver. Notice where it is, Rabbi Jeff. We have it strategically located in between the brazen altar and then the approach to the tabernacle. This is where only the priests were allowed to go into the next compartment over to the holy place, and that's where they would minister unto the Lord. And over here, this interesting, the looking glass mirrors that were made and donated by the women, as they would have probably about 300 gallons of water in there. It's interesting because the Bible doesn't give us any indication of what the measurements was it, but you can see a lot of spiritual significance. But interesting that they had to wash both their hands and feet before they would minister unto the Lord. And just like the brazen altar was strategically located right in front of the very gate and where the blood was shed, we have two types of sanctification. But this one here, they had to meet with God, and if they didn't wash their hands and feet, people, wouldn't be a good day for them, washing their hands and feet.
That's right. We need to start washing. David said that he needed to wash before he encompassed God's presence. He said, "Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow." So King David understood the symbolism of the sanctuary. They purged with hyssop. The hyssop was the reed that was used to paint the blood over the doorpost as we left Egypt during that last 10th plague. And so that's the symbolism of the ark, the blood, and then wash me, and I shall be clean, whiter than snow. And so they would wash, like I said, we don't have the dimensions for Moses's, which is interesting, but Solomon built everything bigger and a grander scale than that. And his has the dimensions where it's 8 feet, you could get inside and bathe, they could swim inside like a pool. And so this full body washing, this immersion that took place so that we could be cleansed as we go into the next stage before we enter the Holy of Holies. And as we walk with God, the whole sanctuary is like a walk with God, walking into His presence. And these first two items are made of brass, right?
Brass, pretty much.
But inside they're made of
wood and gold.
Gold.
Some of it,
right.
Pure gold.
And so the whole sanctuary represents the Messiah, right? So His white purity, and then His earthly ministry when He was here, represented by the brass, and His sacrifice and His immersion, and then His entrance as the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, as He entered into the heavenly, all in gold. So kind of the symbolism there is really amazing.
Sure is. Very deep, isn't it? Rich, and the symbolism and the typology that we look through and the teaching. Boy, there's so much significance to it.
And then as we apply it to ourselves, we also need to walk with Him, and step by step. Sometimes we just want to jump into the light, we just want to jump into the Word, we just want to jump into the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy of Holies, but we need to come step by step through the process to God.